This is Mr. Airhose, speaking from that little crack between night and day, the thin copper wire of the cosmos, where time slows down and truth has just enough time to get a word in. I've been thinking about how the void is not a punishment, but a place where the noise dies down just enough for you to remember your name. It teaches us who we are, but perhaps more importantly, it teaches us who we are not. On a less existential note, the fellow has become hostile. Well, not really. I think he just likes to play, and he thinks it's fun to bite my fingers. It's funny how such an intelligent creature can have such primitive tendencies. I think at the end of the cosmic day, I have the upper hand in cognitive ability, yet even I need training. I am thankful, as always, to move along in my journey, and I am thankful for you tuning in. Without further ado, let's blast off together. Receiving transmission.
Some people hate the world around them like it ain't their job to make it great. It's beautiful around me on my darkest days and night. We'll always find another reason I should stay. Yeah, I get a little and I'm on my way. Like it's September and the sky is baby blue. Even when it's cold and gray, you gotta get it how you live. And the sky is baby blue. Even when it's cold and gray, you gotta get it how you live. 'Cause every day's a gift. Keep on, keep on it. Keep on, keep on it. Keep on, keep on it. You gotta
Well, what can I say? We take what we can get, and if we're honest, we get far more than we deserve. If life truly is in the living is a gift. Yes, in all of its loveliness and ugliness, insights and insecurity, we get out what we put in for the most part. The truth is, every soul bears a lamp, but some forget to maintain that which keeps it ablaze. The cosmos isn't dark because light has vanished. It's dark because so many people have ceased tending to the light. It all comes as a cautionary reminder and a weighty decision. Curse the night or light a match. Enlighten us, traveler. Receiving transmission.
I'm pushing a wall, but it ain't moving. Sometimes I think it's gonna fall, but it's an illusion. By the time that I realize there's no way around, I've already wasted
There always seems to be something in our lives that we think we can point to and identify as the problem. If only everyone saw things the way I see them. If only I acquired an amount of respect or honor that was unable to be rejected. If only my worldview would be precisely adopted in the exact flavor that suits my own taste. Everyone's an idiot except for me. Of course, these are illusory distractions with the intentions of their own to avert our attention away from objective reality. Subjectivity can only take us as far as disagreement, at which point one perspective or the other requires re-evaluation. But being wrong is actually easier than being right. At least we know what needs to be done when we're mistaken. Standing in opposed reality is much more difficult. It's been rightly said that it is easier to bring one down than to pull one up. We're all in the climb together. Let's help each other out. Receiving transmission. It would seem I'm receiving a transmission that has not been directly transmitted to me. My receiver indicates an interference. Hello? Can you hear me?
Base to central control, we're receiving chatter and mixed waves near Delta 1216. You see we're receiving this distress signal. It's from the Birmingham over on the scattered eye of the Migos and the last fragments.
It's very bright, it's very freaking, it's getting into all of us.
Hello. I'm picking you up loud, but not very clear. Is there anything I can do to help the situation? Please send me your coordinates. I am a graduate of ORSA, the Orbital Readiness and Survival Academy, trained in evasion and combat if necessary. My ship is well equipped and maintained regularly. I also have a quasi-dimensional crewmate on board that seems to be helpful in a variety of improbable situations. Do you read me? Do you read me? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Oh. Hello. Hello, this is Vincent Airhose, an attempt to respond from the SWOT Enterprise. Do you copy? This is Vincent Airhose from the SWOT Enterprise. Do you copy? Oh. Very strange. I'm processing the transmission through my interface at the moment to discern where the call may be coming from. In the meantime, a transmission directed towards me specifically is coming in. Receiving transmission. If we did care, truth would be of the utmost importance, but we hear what we want to hear. We believe what we want to believe, and at the end of the day, we do what we want to do. There is an element of discernment, best understood, that is essential in saving some truths for the proper time. In this sensitivity, we open a window of opportunity to show that we care more for another's well-being than what they think of it all. It's cheesy, but it's true. Nobody cares what you know until they know that you care. Trustworthiness is a virtue becoming scarce in the cosmos, because it's hard to set aside what people need to know until the right moment when they are ready to receive it. Sometimes the moment will never be right, but it never hurts to try. Here's to hoping for the chance to really nail it. Receiving transmission. Counting down the hours to the moments we look forward to is a daunting task. In fact, the nature of time seems to stretch under some circumstances, making the whole situation even more difficult. Restlessness gets the better of us as patience comes so unnatural to most beings. We may embrace the steps we take toward the goal, and we're right to do so, and one step at a time we constantly need to be reminded is the necessary pace to successfully reach our destination. An hour passes, though this seems like an unfortunately long stretch of time, until we begin to understand that the hour passes 1 minute at a time, and if we cannot bear to wrap our minds around what may happen in a minute, a second will suffice in its request for contentment until the minutes and the hours are fully realized. Maybe we don't know what to do with 1,200 seconds, but the next second is a bit more manageable, I'm sure you would agree. All we have is now, and now we have another transmission. Receiving transmission. shame, I must admit that the temptation to resign from my cosmic adventure is greater than I previously thought. The incident that shed light on the haunting matter was when I touched down on a deceptively welcoming planet moments ago. Was it moments? Weeks? I can't call it. Time works differently on such planets. Anyways, it wasn't so much decided as it was implied that I would land there. It was like some sort of psychological pull. When I exited my ship, I found a world of gray inhabited by accomplished adventurers of all shapes and sizes, but something was off. The drive that usually comes along with such sojourners was missing. It was the place leaders went when they were convinced that they were no longer needed in the cosmos. I tried to introduce myself, but was reprimanded for including the title of Captain. Titles are too heavy here, they told me. When I tried to express my experience, I was met with further resistance. No resumes, they told me. They bear an echo. I caved in to the notion that maybe this was the end of my journey. After all, such places are hardly accidentally stumbled upon. For a moment, weeks, months, I don't really know. I was content to throw in the towel. If it were not for my fellow by my side, who seemed immune to the ambition-draining atmosphere, I may very well have quietly disappeared into obscurity. The fellow found a sort of kiosk containing the completed task of the planet's inhabitants. He pointed to my attention several unclaimed accomplishments under my name. In a daze, I followed him back to my ship, where he took the liberty of getting us out of range of the planet's strong gravitational pull. I feel better now. With a valuable reflection realized, I am more than what I do. Who I am is what the cosmos needs, not my accomplishments. May it be so. Receiving transmission.
I don't
for simplicity to be the case. It's hard. I know. It's hard. It's hard to keep going when the climb is so uphill. They say nothing worth doing is ever easy. We struggle up to the top of the mountain of enlightenment. We keep our inner eye on the prize, but sometimes our weary souls long to settle for reports of what's up there rather than owning it for ourselves. Maybe it's better, we think, to merely sound like we've been to the top of the mountain. It seems to work just fine for so many. They seem perfectly happy, those who have never taken it upon themselves to brave the treacherous journey. They seem well rested and unscathed, and besides all that, what they report, that which they've heard from others, appears to be inspiring enough. Maybe we could do without all these scars. But the peak is only half of the gift. The other half is strength, wisdom, understanding, mercy, so that not only have we made it when we do, but we know what to do when we get there. Do you have ears? Are you listening? Then I'm telling you to keep on. It's all worth living for. It's all there. It all works. Keep on. Receiving transmission.
Kicking through the grass, sailing at 6 steps, they're crawling all over you. Snakes in the trees, birds flying on the ground, what are we gonna do? Something's got you, it's really scratching, you don't really know. In the turbulence with your new sense, it's easy to go with the flow. Watching the rain fall and smell the water rising, touch what underswept you. When last I saw you, feel yourself numbing, what are we gonna do? Something's got you, it's really swept you, you don't really know. In the turbulence with your new sense, it's easy to go with the flow. Something's got you, it's really swept you, you don't really know. With the turbidity, with no clarity, it's easy to go with the flow. Something's got you, it's really swept you, you don't really know. In the turbulence with your new sense, it's easy to go with the flow.
Are we the captain of our vessels, or are they the captains of us? Do we possess our possessions, or do they possess us? How free are you, really? Out in the middle of the ocean, you'll find yourself a brand of freedom, sure, but really as the waves of the sea are driven and tossed by the wind, so are you. I'll be the first to admit that I've had my fair share of turbulence that proved to me that I am not as unmastered by my own desires as anyone else. Something's got a bit of everyone. I think free will, hotly debated, I know, but here's my take. I think free will is not so much the ability to choose what we want to do as it is the ability to choose what form of suffering we'd like to enter. There's this joke floating around the academy when I was younger. I remember it went something like this. If you want a social life and a healthy sleep schedule, you can't also have good grades. If you want good grades and a healthy sleep schedule, you can't also have a social life. And if you want good grades and a social life, you can't have a healthy sleep schedule. How true. And that's what makes it funny. Anyways, if the bottom line reads the following unavoidable truth, you gotta serve someone, and not choosing is a choice. Receiving transmission. content to love the fates myself, I too say, Que sera, sera, what will be, will be. Whatever happens, happens. Here am I, floating in a tin can, relieved of the pressure that I once felt to control the cosmos. I've learned it doesn't matter what others do, it matters what I do. It doesn't matter what happens to me, it matters how I respond. Of course, these sorts of personalities must beware of being one it is what it is, away from having a mental breakdown. But for all that is outside of our control, there are things that are in our control, and it's best to stick to what we know in most cases, and what I know is the case more often than not is that I don't know. I have a lot to learn. Que sera, sera, taking it as easy as I can. As we tend to the light, and as we help one another see things clearly, as we admit our faults and stand firm on what we know to be true, as we look for the right moments and develop patience in waiting, understanding that though the way may be riddled with obstacles and often we will find ourselves tempted to give up, we keep in mind that we're all in this together. We are all trying to not only discover but embody who we need to be for the cosmos, and we are not alone. This is Mr. Airhose, signing off. Until next time, Godspeed. Sending transmission.
The light on in the docking bay the other day, just to see if I'd missed the glow. And as my ship set sail to drift away on cosmic waves, I thought it's hard to say what you don't know. I took the time to look behind solidifying fate, and my heart began to choke. I searched my mind to find the words to help define the way I felt, but in the end I had to go. Move on. By now it's been too long. Gotta move on. Come for me to write another one, and I just don't know what to say. There was a time when all I cared about was beauty and love. I can't seem to get back to that place. And I've been told for all my life that these are things to sacrifice, because someone's gotta pay.